Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't have a ton to show you. One more thing. I'll put it right here. So this is, I know it's August already, but I wanted to do my whips and FOs for July, and when you see this, I will be on my way back or already have gotten to Sicily. Not exactly sure when this is going to be loaded. It will be in August though. So I was in the US. I mean, I'm currently in the US right now, but if we're speaking in the future, right, when this loads, I was in the US for a month-ish, right? And I brought some projects with me, and I really wanted to get them done. I was trying to focus on doing all of that, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen for me. I did get some stuff done. I did work on things. I did crochet. But the amount of time that I had to crochet was not as much as I wanted. And when I would sit down to crochet sometimes, I would feel exhausted from the day. So I might get in 10 stitches and be like, I can't focus on this right now. I'm either worrying about something that's coming up or worrying about something that happened the first 12 days of being here were absolutely chaotic for reasons that I'm not going to go into, but they were a struggle for me. And I have not felt like that in a very long time. It's been a really, really long time since I've felt like that, and to be put in that situation for that long, I was overwhelmed. I will never put myself in that position again. That will not happen again. But I was so trying to find the words. I was so anxious. I was so full of so many emotions that even trying to do the thing that I love, I couldn't focus. And that happens to people sometimes. It does, for whatever reason. But then I spent so many days just trying to calm down afterwards that was most of the rest of the time that I've been in the States. So it was a lot. Like I said, I did get some crochet done. I did do some things. I didn't do as many lives as I would like this summer. Maybe, and I say this every year, but maybe I'll try to incorporate some more. I don't know. I don't know. Lives are not my cup of tea. I can do them. I do them better when I have somebody with me because they exhaust me. It's like being in the classroom for me and trying to do all of the things all at once. Not to say that I can't do it. I'm in the classroom every day, right? That's my job. But when I get home, I am exhausted. And when I finish a live, I feel the same way. I am exhausted with that much interaction. I love the interaction while I'm doing it. I love talking to everyone. I love laughing and talking about yarn and food, because it always ends up back to food. But I am tired, so I don't know, I don't ever want to commit to doing lives, especially during the school year, because if I commit to doing something even once a month, I feel obligated to do what I said I was going to do, and I don't know, I can't make those promises. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I do want to try and do another live while I'm back in Sicily, before I go back to work. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I can't make any promises. I don't know what the jet lag is going to do. I don't know what my house is going to be like, or anything. So we'll see. Anyway, all of that to say, I don't have a ton to show you. I have not done a single stitch on the Stag and the Serpent since the last time I showed it to you all. And I know my last whips and FOs was just a couple weeks ago, even though it was for July. But I mean, it was for June, and this one's for July. But I don't know. I don't want to focus on how much I struggled at the beginning of the month. It's over. It's done. But it was hard. It was really hard. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I have done. So I started a blanket. I had talked about this on one of my lives. I think the only live I've done since I've been here. Oh, my stitch is going to come out. I need to put a stitch marker in there. Okay. It's just been sitting. So this is just a suzette stitch. It's just a suzette stitch. It's going to be a baby blanket for the military family baskets that I'm helping one of my colleagues with. And this is what I have done so far. This is a whole ball of the Elements yarn. Hold, I'll go get some. I have some. Let me go grab it. Hold, please. Are we rolling? Yes. Okay, I pressed the button twice and we weren't rolling, so I wanted to make sure. Okay, so it's this yarn here. This is the Elements patch colors, or colors patch, however you say it. I used one whole ball. This is color Acqua 002. This is 100 meters, 109 yards, 100% premium acrylic, made in Turkey, and you can use 6mm hook or set of needles. And like I said, I was just making a baby blanket, so I have 4 of these. So my goal is to use, I just did, I don't remember how many stitches, I think 100 or 120, I don't know, it's 30 inches. No, I'm not prepared, hold on. Let me see how long this bad boy is. I'm gonna take measure here. Okay. Okay, let's see. So the goal, like I said, is the baby blanket, and then I am gonna do, oh, it's 40. It's 40 inches, my bad. I'm gonna do, instead of doing the same number of rows, because I'm holding 2 strands of this Himalayan baby DK together. It's like a mint green color. Let's see. Nope, doesn't say a color name. But ounces, 100 grams, 310 meters, or 339 yards, 4 millimeter set of needles or 5 millimeter hook. It's this, ooh, that's awful, you can't see it, but it's a mint green, and there are little bits of mint green in this, but since this is a worsted weight yarn, this is a thicker yarn, I'm holding 2 of the mint green together, and instead of measuring numbers of rows, I'm just measuring height. So, because it's going to take me longer to get the height with the 2 strands of 3 millimeter, or 3 weight, not 3 millimeter. I'm bad at this right now. It's going to take longer, so it's going to take more yarn. So this is, I want to say 3 or 3.5 inches. Three and a half inches. Yeah. This is 3.5 inches wide. So I'm going to go until this is 3.5 inches wide as well, or tall. Yeah, tall, not wide. Wide's this way. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm not measuring number of rows. I mean, I know how many rows I did here, and I'll know how many rows I did here, so that I know for the next time I do each one of these. But it's not going to be a really big blanket. Since I have 4 of these, even if we go this way with the blanket, right, and do the vertical stripes or the horizontal, it's going to build. And then I have 5 of these, the mint green. So, and I have another one of the elements patch, it's like a pink. It's the same colors, but instead of blue, it's pink. And I was wanting to get both of those done this month. This is how much I got done with my hook still in it. And I'm using a 6 millimeter Tulip for this. So that's the goal, is to do 4 sections of each. And I'll have plenty of this, I know I will. But if I feel like I'm gonna run out for the other blanket, I do have some of this in white as well, and in blue. I don't have any in pink, but I do have some in white and some in blue. So I could do the border of this one in blue, and then use this for the border for the pink one, or the white. I could use the white too, doesn't matter. But that's the plan, Stan. We'll see. Probably not gonna get done before I go back to work, but that's what I have so far. It is really soft and lovely, and it's gonna make a great blanket. I just wish I'd been able to actually like do it. Let me actually, while I have this here, because I know, I'll say I know, and then watch it not be there. I know I have stitch markers in here. So I've used one of those so far, and then I'll show you the other thing that I'm working on. Again, something else I wanted to get done for this month. I didn't do it. Okay, so there's that one. The other thing that I have is this kit here. I did choose my kit on my Let's Be Creative segment, and I had a Harry Potter kit, and the Nightmare Before Christmas kit, and the Nightmare Before Christmas kit 1. And so far, this is what I have. I have part of Jack. This is what I have so far. I wanted to have them both done. This black yarn has been giving me fits. I have changed the way that I did it based on the pattern. I did not follow the pattern for the legs or the arms. I didn't. legs, and then I followed the body pattern, so the body and the head are the pattern. I did not follow the way that the arms and the legs were done because I could not see the black yarn to crochet in the round. I couldn't do it. So I just crochet rows and then slip stitch them together to make it round. I couldn't see it. I put flashlights. I went outside and tried to sit in the backyard in the natural light. I was covered in bug spray because the mosquitoes were eating me alive while I was trying to crochet this outside, because natural light is going to help with the black yarn. And it did help, right? But it was so intense that I would literally crochet like 3 and then put it down, and then 3 and then put it down. And then I ended up taking, because I was working on the leg, I had about half a leg done, and I was trying to undo it because I was like, I literally can't, I can't remember where I am. I have to keep stopping, I have to keep starting over. And I got probably back down to about this far, and it wouldn't frog anymore. Just cut it, throw it away. Just cut it, throw it away. And there's more black yarn in there. I know I'm not going to use it all because this is, I have a little bit more black to do for like the coattails and the collar. And then there's part of the black that goes on Sally's dress and her feet. But there's a whole other little tiny hank of black yarn in there, and it's gonna be plenty because I don't need the black for a whole lot more. But this has been giving me fits. Most of the black is done, so that's good. It should speed along now, but I'm not gonna get done before July's over, obviously. So this is yet another project that I have sitting. This is why I'm overwhelmed. I have the Stag and the Serpent I haven't touched. I have the blanket that I started but I didn't complete. I have this that I started but it's not done. And that's way more projects than I already would have on the go. Plus I still have 2 blankets at home that I haven't touched because I haven't been home and they were too much to bring with me. So I'm so overwhelmed with the projects on top of all of the other stress that I had. It was so much, so much. Things are better now, I'm good, but it was a lot for me. So there's that. I don't know how much yarn I haven't used the whole ball of black or white. So like this won't count in my totals for July because I haven't used the whole thing. It tells me how much each one is in the little booklet, but I haven't used it all. So until I use it all, I can't count it, if that makes sense. Because for the white, I still have to do his little shirt, because you do the shirt part and you sew it on. And then there's the collar and the coattails and the little shoulder things. So, because you make the shoulder things, you make the collar, you sew that together, and you sew it on. You make the coattails, and then you sew those on. You make the shirt, and then you sew it on. So, it's a lot, which is fine if I wasn't already overwhelmed. So there's that. And then, the last thing that I have to show you it's a mess. It is. Let me do this. This is the bag that I was working on. I finished another section of it. I did finish another section. So while my son was in surgery, I finished a section. And I didn't start another one. I was going to, but his surgery did this really cool thing when he was having surgery where you could sit, they had a screen in the like waiting area, and they gave you a number, And you could set up text messages too. So they would text you like when the person went back, when the surgery started, how the surgery was going. I mean, they didn't give you details, but they're like, your loved one is doing okay. The doctor says things are progressing nicely, yada, 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 right? And then when the procedure's finished, they let you know the procedure's finished, everything went okay, you'll hear from the doctor soon. Your loved one is going to recovery. They let you know when your loved one wakes up in recovery, and then when you can go back to sit with them. So I was working on the section, and I got it all sewed on, and right about the time I got it sewed on, I got the message that he was in recovery, so I knew that it wasn't going to be too much longer. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and put this away, go to the bathroom, have my daughter go to the bathroom. That way, when it's time to go back, we're all just ready. We're ready to just get up and go back, right? So I did get another section done. This is the accordion bag pattern. I'll put it in the description box. It's supposed to be, not supposed to be, I guess the pattern says like you have like a white or cream, and then each one of these other bands is a different color. I didn't do that. I just did it all in this turquoise color, which you can't see, it looks black. But I've shown it before. It's a really pretty like tealy, dark teal, turquoisey color. But I finished this band here, this cream colored band here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and I have the other strap done. So I just have 2 more bands of each color to do before the bag is finished. Again, I wanted to be done with this. I wanted to be done with this. And I'm a little upset with myself. Not that I'm trying to put pressure on myself, but that I have overwhelmed myself with something that I love so much. So it's a little difficult in this video to sit here and be like, I have nothing done to show you really, and this is why. Because I am overwhelmed. And that's okay. It's okay to admit that. It's okay to say that out loud. It's okay to put that out into the world. And like I said, I'm okay now. But it was so much. And I want to get back to the things that I love. I want to get back to a calm, a sense of calm, a sense of peace, a sense of not necessarily schedule or routine, but because that wasn't the issue. I want my calm back, I want my peace back, and I'm getting back there. I am, it's happening. I let go of it for a minute and I shouldn't have, but I won't do that again. So, it's coming along. It's really coming along, and I love this yarn. If I could find this yarn in every color but pink and have a whole stash of it just for whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, that would be fantastic. I can't afford it, but if I could, buy it all. You don't know what I'm talking about if you've never seen it before. This is Erica Knight. I don't know how to say this word. Gossypium, I think. Gossypium cotton tweed. It's an Egyptian cotton. Oh my god, it is so wonderful. It's 96% cotton, 4% polyester, but it is absolutely stunning. They're 50-gram balls, 125 meters, 137 yards. You can use a 3 to a 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm not using a 3, I think I'm using, that's not the right hook. Yeah, I'm using a 3.5 millimeter Tulip. And oh my goodness, is this amazing yarn. I mean, I can't finished another ball of it. So for July, really all I've finished is this one little donut of yarn. How many yards did I say this was? 109. That's all I actually finished in July as far as like my totals go. As far as books go, for the Craft Yourself Free, I have finished 2 like actual books, like physical books, and then 11 books on my Kindle. Yeah, so that's 13 books. I didn't do any audiobooks, so 13 books. I didn't do any puzzles or Legos or anything. I didn't do any gardening, obviously, because I'm not in my own personal space. I did get some puzzles and I did get some Legos. I was in Barnes & Noble with my daughter, and I bought some books there too. I bought lots of books. I haven't read any of them, but I bought lots of them. Anyway, I was in Barnes & Noble, and my daughter came up to me because she saw me watching on the plane. I watched Wicked, which, you know, I love Oz. Not just the Wizard of Oz, but like the whole story of Oz, because it's a book series. If you don't know that, there's an entire series that Frank L. Baum wrote about Oz. You should go check it out if you haven't already. I know Fiber Spider was reading at one point some of the books. I don't know that he did the whole collection. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Please don't come at me. But I know that he was reading some of it. And I was watching Wicked on the plane, on my little tablet. When you have the transcontinental flights, they'll put the tablet things in the seats, little screens. And that's one of the things that I did, was watch Wicked, because I wanted to see it. And by the time I knew that it was playing, it was already gone, so I couldn't watch it, and that made me very sad. So I watched it on the plane. And then while we were in Barnes & Noble, my daughter saw that they had a Wicked Lego set, and she showed it to me, and she was like, "Mom, you need to get this, you like this." And I was like, "I do like it, but I don't like it for that price," because in Barnes & Noble it was way expensive. But I was like, you know, that'd be really cool to like put together and have, because, I mean, obviously I am an Oz fan, right? I mean, I have this for more than just the books, but I was like, I need to get that. So I did order it on Amazon, where it was significantly cheaper, and it's waiting for me in Sicily. So when I get back, I have that to pick up. And then I also purchased some 3-in-1 sets, which I knew existed, but I didn't get them because I thought I don't need to, because I'll want to buy all 3. I'll want to buy it 3 times and make all 3 things instead of trying to decide what I want to make. But one of them, I know that I really want to make just one of the things. The other one, I have to decide what I want to make. So we'll see. One of them I bought here. I have it with me. It's going to come back in my suitcase. The other one I ordered when I ordered the Wicked one. So you'll see videos on those. I did buy 2 puzzles as well. And those will come at some point. I mean, I have them with me, but they'll come on video at some point. What else? I mean, that's really it. Yeah, that's what I've I've done for Craft Yourself Free, I've bought things. I haven't done much of anything other than buying things. But when I get home, I know that I will have time to put some of these things to rest. Like I said, probably not before the school year starts, but I will have time to get them done and worked on and so forth. And I'm trying to straighten it all up because pretty soon I'm going to have to pack everything and it needs to be kind of nice and neat, maybe a little bit. And then I have to decide what I'm going to put in my suitcase and what I'm going to put in my carry-on so I have something to work on. I might put the bag just because it's easier than all of the yarn for the blanket. But to be honest with you, on the way here, I had the crochet in my bag and I didn't do it. The plane was really tight. It was overwhelming. My daughter likes to be on the aisle seat, and it usually means that I'm scrunched up either in the middle, which is really difficult because I'm so afraid I'm going to elbow anyone, or I'm in the window seat, which doesn't give me a lot of room with one arm to crochet, so it's kind of uncomfortable. Even in the aisle seat, it would be uncomfortable, like I'm not going to lie, because people are walking around. But, so I ended up not doing anything on the plane on the way here. That might change on the way back. I don't know. I'm still going to pack something just so I have it. I don't know if I'll do it or not. I'm not going to pack it all in my carry-on, obviously, because I don't have the space for that. But I will pack at least one thing so I can do it. It won't be the Amigurumi, I can tell you that right now. But it could very well be this bag. So maybe it'll actually be finished because I'll have 3 planes. Well, one plane I won't get out my crochet, but the other 2, and one is like a 10-hour flight. Anyway, those flights are so long, but that's what I gotta do to get back, right? And I have enjoyed my time in the States. I enjoyed my time with having both of my kids together very, very much. We celebrated a lot of things for my son. He got a lot of things accomplished before he starts back. So all good things happened. And when I get back, I have a few days before I have to go back to work. And then we're up and running for a new school year. But then we have several breaks. So there will be downtime and there will be time to do all the things. And I also have the Asteria doily to start when I get back. So we'll be working on that. But I'm going to, before I start the Asteria doily, I'm going to finish one project. So if I finish this bag on the plane, I'll start the Asteria doily when I get back. If I don't finish this bag on the plane, I'm not going to start the Asteria doily when I get back. I have to finish something before I start another project. Hopefully 2 somethings. That's all, folks. But at least one something, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 projects with me. 2 more, that's 6 projects. No, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. It's too much. 6 projects. So, anyway, that's what I have for you all. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you have upcoming, if you have plans for things that are upcoming. I have been seeing the absolute cutest Halloween projects. I don't know that I'll make any of them, especially, I don't have any of that like blanket yarn or squishy velvety yarn to make some of the things that I've seen, these really cute cauldrons, but I don't have the fluffy squishy yarn. I have cotton. I'll probably make some out of cotton, but again, I'm not starting anything until I finish something. So I would love to know what you're working on, what you have plans for. Did you do anything over the summer months that you found pleasurable, enjoyable, calming, or was it all work and chores and hectic things? Just let me know in the comments, and until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!